Welcome. In this video, we're going to give you a quick overview of disciplinary literacies as developed by Working Group 1 of the Cost Action CLILNetLE, the CLIL Network for Languages and Education. Our ideas are built on some recent shifts in emphasis informed by research in education and applied linguistics. First, we challenge the strict separation of content and language. Instead, we highlight how they are deeply connected. You cannot really separate disciplinary content from the ways we construct and communicate it. Second, we move away from treating reading and writing as just technical skills. Rather, they are skills which are crucial for producing, interpreting, and evaluating knowledge through written, oral, and multimedia texts in both traditional and digital forms. They align with the social, cultural, and discursive practices of different disciplines. We also shift the focus from solely developing content knowledge. This doesn't mean we ignore content knowledge, it's still vital, but it must be integrated with how we construct and communicate disciplinary knowledge, along with the relevant values and attitudes. So, besides general literacy skills, learning specialized discipline-specific ways of thinking and communicating should be a key teaching objective. Our approach also supports student agency, encouraging them to take ownership of their learning. This is a critical skill for ongoing learning in academia, various fields, workplaces, and society in general. Additionally, we see literacy as a resource for active participation in society and for navigating a complex, changing world. It's not just about the classroom or school. And importantly, developing a disciplinary literacy doesn't happen by exposure alone. It requires explicit guidance and raising students' meta-awareness. In summary, we see disciplinary literacy as both a goal and a dynamic process. It's about the deep reciprocal relationship between disciplinary content and ways of constructing and communicating knowledge. It's learning the typical ways of thinking, meaning-making, and communicating in different disciplines, both inside and outside school. This concept is especially important in bilingual or multilingual programs like CLIL, where students develop disciplinary literacies in an additional language. However, we still lack comprehensive concepts of bilingual, multilingual disciplinary literacy that unpack its multifaceted and dynamic nature. As a step towards this, we've identified several interconnected and overlapping dimensions. We'll go through them in no particular order of importance. First, bilingual, multilingual disciplinary literacy has a bi-, multi-, and translingual dimension. This applies to all school subjects, regardless of the instruction language, involving learners being socialized into the language of the discipline. This is particularly evident in contexts like CLIL, where students develop resources that include features and conventions of different disciplines and languages. These resources are fluid and can be used fluidly by students, bringing in the translingual dimension. But knowledge creation and communication don't stop at language. They involve other semiotic resources too. So, the second dimension is the multi- and trans-semiotic dimension. This recognizes that knowledge building and communication involve non-linguistic modes like diagrams, signs, formulas, images, gestures, postures, artifacts, and spatial arrangements. The third dimension is functional. In systemic functional linguistics, it's important to pay attention to the communicative purpose of the message, the context, mode of interaction, interlocutors, and cultures. These aspects impact register and style. Thus, bilingual, multilingual disciplinary literacies involve using linguistic and non-linguistic resources to communicate content in ways appropriate to the genre and situation. The fourth dimension is the critical one. This involves developing students' ability to analyze and assess texts and knowledge from multiple perspectives and through different lenses, rather than taking them at face value. Criticality also means probing assumptions and biases in both others' knowledge and one's own thinking. Lastly, there's the technological dimension, which includes digital literacy. This involves accessing, navigating, critically evaluating, and making decisions about various digital texts. Digital literacy also includes new ways of constructing and communicating disciplinary knowledge using digital tools for data distribution, collaboration, productivity, and forming a digital scientific identity. This conceptualization is a work in progress. For more information on its further development and other activities of CLILNetLE, visit CLILNetLE.eu.